Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Wilson.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, McDonald looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's McDonald. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, McDonald. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And Gurley follows the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Call it a full 3-yard. In the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a carry for Swift. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Swift, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
McDonald sets to throw.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
For Atlanta.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Falcons 7.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the...
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 14. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's McDonald to throw.
He'll buy some time right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball's going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. That negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal was to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. His throw here is incomplete.
The intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
gun now on third down. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Brown on the carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Running is Swift. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 32 that time.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
throw again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run here with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 13. Well, this one taken in by Cephas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
throw here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on second and 12. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them some.
They have up their sleeve. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. From the gun, McDonald. A very quick pass to Ridley. 20. And all the way down to A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it here with Brown. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
At the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Lions 16. Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 11. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The 41.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. He'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Swift down right around the 25.
Swift.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap